Hey everyone, this is Video Boy, and welcome to Archipelo DevLog number 38. So this week was mostly bug fixes and adjustments to the game to make it smoother and run better. So as you can see, there isn't as much flickering, and the player doesn't get stuck in collision boxes anymore. So that's all fixed. The FPS is also quite a bit higher, as you may have noticed. The reason for this is because instead of drawing everything on the whole map, all the entities, all the map elements, and the tiles, now I'm just drawing what the player can actually see. So for small maps, that's usually not a big deal because there's not much to draw anyways. But if you have a really big map, like a big island or something, and you're drawing the whole thing every frame, it uses up a lot of valuable computing power. So this just makes it a lot better. So for this map, we get about 25% better FPS, which is very good. For the desktop version, it doesn't matter too much. Right now you can see my FPS is almost 2000, which is crazy. But if you go in the HTML version, it bumps it up so that we have at least 60 FPS for just normal usage. And 60 FPS is pretty much the goal for the HTML version. Also this week I added a map border system. So just like the way it used to be, now when you go to the edge of the screen, like the edge of the map, the camera will stop following the player in the center, so the player can continue walking until he reaches the edge. In this case, the entire map's width fits within the screen, so this effect isn't applied. So this would generally be used for small maps. So like for an example, if you have a cave, usually the width and height of the cave might not, like a small cave, they wouldn't fit, they wouldn't be bigger than the actual screen size. So you'll be able to walk everywhere and it'll still be centered. Just like every RPG does that, Pokemon or Zelda and all that. So it's just to do an effect like that. And also for smaller maps, I'm going to add a feature eventually where you can set the background color. Well, really for all maps, but this is mostly used for smaller maps where you can actually see the background, like caves and stuff. So you'll have like a black background for a cave, or some of them might even have a white background. And also this week I want to do some work on the map editor. I didn't have too much time to actually work on it. But I did post the code and all the images and everything that's required to run it on GitHub. So anyone who's curious, they can go check it out. I'd recommend you look at the first commit of it and clone that rather than the latest one, because I have been working on it since I posted it, and the latest one doesn't really work well. Yeah, I'm working on the compatibility. And also on the subject of GitHub, I updated the schedule for the game's development. So you can also check that out. If you're curious, you can see when different things are expected to be implemented. And I'd like to confirm that I will be doing updates before the Kickstarter. I know I said in a comment earlier that we're going to do the Kickstarter earlier, which is still true. But now I'm also going to release updates, and I said I wouldn't, but I will release I think maybe 3 updates before the Kickstarter. So yeah, go check that out on GitHub, the schedule. Could be interesting to look at. So that brings me to the goals. So the goals for this week is to make the map editor compatible with the new Archipelo. So it won't be very long to do. I'm actually almost halfway of doing that. But I also want to clean up the code, and so it's much nicer. And I might add a couple of little features as well. Alright, well this ends off today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like if you liked it. Today we're going to try to hit 15 likes. So we actually hit 16 likes on the last devlog, so 15 shouldn't be too difficult. And if you guys are new, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.